Hey kids, it's Piston Flyers here, hope you're well, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Bonnie, Scotland for part 2 in our Crieff Cloverleaf tour series. Today, something a little bit different. Well, number one, look at this sky, the sun is out, it's a beautiful day, but even though we're on our Crieff Cloverleaf tour, we're not actually doing a cloverleaf today. We're doing a slightly improvised one. We're doing part of the Western Leaf, and we're heading out towards Loch for reasons that will become clear. I'll tell you all about it after the opening title thing. Okay folks, so what's going on today with this Crieff Cloverleaf that isn't? Well, it turns out one of our crew on this trip, Jim, he's actually Scottish, and he's got quite a wild past. We know him as Wild Jim on the tour because he may seem mild-mannered, but boy has he got a bad boy past. And he's got a friend from his bad boy past that I think actually owns a restaurant on an island in the middle of Loch Lomond, and he's organised for us to go and have lunch there. So number one, great excuse to have a nice lunch on an amazing island in Loch Lomond. How often does that happen? And also it's going to be a chance for us to dig the dirt on Wild Jim and find out about his bad boy past. So we're going to enjoy that. Jim may not, but hopefully we're going to have an amazing ride there, because it's about a 99-mile route, I think, looking at the sat-nav. Well, we've got 97 miles to go because we've just left Crieff, and we've got planned a nice scenic route that takes in part of the Western Crieff Cloverleaf, so I suppose it is linked in that respect. And I think this is possibly going to be the sunniest and nicest day of the week, so it's a great day for us to be doing this particular trip. So sit back, relax, and come for a nice ride out with us today. So we're only about 4 miles outside of Crieff, and already we're into this spectacular scenery here. Absolutely gorgeous around here. And eagle-eyed ones may notice that I've slightly changed my camera settings for this. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I've gone slightly wider on my main camera on my helmet to get in more of the view. It might have the effect of flattening out the mountains, but hopefully it will give you more of an impression of how vast the landscape is here. It's absolutely superb for motorcycling. Amazing, as we left the B&B this morning, we had quite a wait just to get out the car park as loads of bikes went past. I think this Crieff Cloverleaf is starting to gain some traction, and for good reason based on our experience so far. What a difference a bit of nice weather makes, eh? It's just what, 20 past 9. It's 13 degrees, but cracking day for riding. I think it's going to be a good one today. There's something about riding in Scotland, isn't there? Just the scale of this place is amazing. I'm not sure if this week we're going to be doing Glencoe, but this is part of a mini Glencoe. Looks absolutely gorgeous. I say I'm not sure if we're going to be doing Glencoe. I mean, you would normally do that on the Crieff Cloverleaf, it is included. It's just that we've got another really bad weather day coming on Thursday later in the week, and we may or may not get to ride that day. If it's absolutely chucking it down, we might bin it. We'll see how it goes. Hence why we're making the most of today. And the beauty of staying in the same location for the whole trip, that, you know, if you do need to sit out a day or a half day, you can do so. It's not that you've got to crack on to get to your next hotel that you've got planned. So I've just noticed in my mirror that there's a couple of bikes behind us joined our convoy, and I'm thinking that might be a couple of guys that we met last night in the B&B. Terry and John, hello to you guys if you're watching, nice to meet you. They're also out, surprise surprise, doing the Crieff Cloverleaf. Also, I think part of today's route that Jim has fashioned for us is going to be the Duke's Pass, which we did many years ago, or I did many years ago on my Honda CRF, and it was a great little run, so looking forward to doing that a bit later today. Nice view, look at that. So we're just coming through our first little town of the trip day, I guess, or first significant town. This is Aberfeldy. Can't say I've ever heard of it before, but it looks absolutely gorgeous. It's nestling in a beautiful location in the valley here. Pretty remote. I mean, if you lived here, this would kind of be the centre of your universe, I guess. Lovely looking spot though. Nice church, looks almost gothic. You're right on the back, Mrs. Flower? Hanging in there? Hey, no hands. Must be relaxed. Well, by my reckoning, Jim has followed the wrong line on his sat-nav. So this could be his first big fail of his moment to shine and lead the group. Paul is our chief pathfinder and route master, and we promoted Jim to deputy route master because he was going to lead today's ride out. He was pretty nervous about the whole affair, I don't mind telling you, and I don't think he'll mind me telling you. And I think we've just noticed his first cock up. Anyway, we'll see how he gets us out of it. Of course, I could be doing Jim a huge disservice. He might be playing a clever one and thinking that we need to make up a bit of time, and is therefore going a more direct route. So I better be careful in what I'm saying. This might be the intelligent move. So I shall ignore my off-route recalculate message on my GPS. We'll find out later what Jim was up to. Some cracking views off to my right. I don't think you're going to see it in the camera, it might be a bit too far off, but another larger loch nesting through the trees in the valley there. Classic Scottish view. This is why we come to Scotland. Here we go, folks, we're at the end of the loch, town called Kenmore, and I believe I'm right in saying that's Loch Tay, but I might be incorrect. Lovely spot. Oh, I think it's the first bridge of the day. Love a bridge, and I certainly love a Scottish one. Beautiful. So, we've just stopped at this little coffee shop for a quick leg stretch, as you do. Jim, who today you are route master.
Yeah, apprentice.
Well, no, today you are route master. It's your day to shine. So how have you found it so far?
It's been very stressful.
Has it?
It's very stressful, yes.
Well, I have to say you've done a cracking job.
Oh, right, okay.
There was one little point where I thought you may have taken a wrong turn at the junction, or it might have been my ineptitude with the sat-nav. What do you think? Is it my ineptitude?
Well, not so long ago I was in your position, but I now know to flick it on a little bit.
Ah, exactly. So it was the waypoint issue, wasn't it?
It was.
Brilliant. So we're good as far as timing for the boat's concerned?
Yes, however, we're going to have to skip one of the little loops we're going to do down to Helensburgh.
When are we doing the Duke's Pass? Is that this afternoon?
Afternoon.
Excellent.
Afternoon, yes.
So look forward to. Anyway, I'm sure in your capable hands, Jim, we'll be absolutely fine.
Let's hope so.
Well, let's hope so indeed, otherwise it's going to be hell to pay. Whilst we're here at the coffee shop, can I introduce you to, I was going to say an old face you haven't seen on the channel for a while. It's Andy. Last time we saw you, Andy, was in Canada, I think it was. How are you anyway?
It's
been 3 years.
It's been a long time. Yeah, a long time. We've done a lot of things, but not much motorbike riding.
Well, that's no good, is it?
No.
However,
we're going to make up for it.
That's good. So you're on your GS this time?
We're on the GS, yeah. We brought it over from Germany in a caravan. Well, it's a bit cheating, I know, but you know,
perfect.
yeah.
And so far, so good?
So far, so good, yeah.
What about the weather?
Well, it's Scotland, isn't it? You know.
Just got to have the right.
Today's lovely.
Yeah.
The roads are nice.
It's all good. Make the most of it.
Some good-looking sheep on the side of the road. So
Were there? Look, I thought you're not Welsh, man. What's going on?
Oh, well,
I'm moving away. Now I'm here on my BMW triple black, and Andy has just spotted on the roof up here. Look at that. That apparently is a jackdaw in triple black. Before I leave the coffee shop, I've got to just do a quick shot of the cakes here, which are particularly attractive to look at. Check this out. Do you mind if I just have a bit of video of your cakes? Fabulous. Look at those beauties. Liking the strawberry tart in particular. Right, back to the bikes. Well, thank you very much, the Cooler KULA coffee shop. We've enjoyed looking at the local delicacies there and sampling the coffee. Very nice indeed. Mrs. Fly's just giving me a bit of a dig in the rib for no good reason whatsoever. Anyway, we're onward towards Loch Lomond to hopefully catch up with our boat, which leaves at 12:30. So we're on a bit of a mission now. So another loch just to our right as we enter the Trossachs. And lovely road this has been, albeit there's been a little bit of traffic on it. I was going to say I like the tarmac. It had that red tarmac for ages, which is something about that. I don't know what it is, but it just seems a bit more grippy or something. Actually, I think this is the red stuff. It's just wet, so it doesn't look as red. But a very nice road, albeit a bit busy. Right, so we've continued on another half an hour or so, and ahead of us and to our left, you can see our first glimpses of Loch Lomond in the sunshine. Look at that. How beautiful is that? We're just en route to Tarbert now. Right, well, we've had a fabulous ride down the side of Loch Lomond. We've got to the car park where I think we're going to leave the bikes and catch the boat. Stick around and stay tuned. So, we've just parked the bikes up down there, locked them up. Now we're going to jump on. I thought we were getting a ferry, but it turns out it might just be some sort of boat to Jim's mate's restaurant. How good is this? Look at this. That's rather nice, isn't it? Hello there. Nice to meet you. Right, we're on. Oh, I'm not sure I'm for this seafaring game, Paul. Are you?
Yes.
Are you?
If it's the sea.
Well, mind you, if there's dinner on the end of it. So Andy, I think a sea shanty is in order. Over to you.
And a bottle of rum and all that lot. I don't know the words.
Disappointing.
You hum it.
On the sea shanty front. We should have briefed you beforehand.
It was only the captain's daughter, but her neighbour was always full of seamen. No?
I'm going to have to edit that out.
You might have to edit
Flipping
that.
hell. Jim, I'd say that was a massive hit, the boat there, wasn't it? You coordinated it perfectly.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Once we found it.
Yes. But we made it, that's all that counts.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can feel a bit of a promotion coming on to senior route master.
No.
Do you think that could put Paul's nose out of joint though?
That's not meant to happen.
We might have to come up with a new title for Paul though.
Yes.
Grand Route Master.
CEO routes. It's nice.
So how do you know the fellow that owns it?
We went to uni together.
Did you? You went to uni?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were a uni of life, man.
Kelser Pre, yeah.
Oh, right. Cool. Yeah. So did he go to vet uni as well?
He went to vet uni as well.
And ended up owning a restaurant?
Always did.
Excellent.
Well, Island, excuse me.
Of course.
The restaurant is but part.
Oh, he owns the island.
Yeah.
You've got some pretty fancy friends. Well, this is good, isn't it? Wow. It's looking up.
You know. Yeah.
Bit of a captive audience for the boat trip back, isn't it? If we don't leave an appropriate tip, are we in trouble?
Exactly, we could be.
Right, so we've enjoyed a very pleasant lunch at Jim's mate's private island. Thank you, Jim's mate, for sending our thank yous for that. The Laird, I assume he is.
The little, absolutely, the
indeed.
Laird. Yeah.
Well, we found ourselves at a lakeside once again. We've been here
Loch,
before, haven't
Loch.
we? Loch! I do apologise. I apologise. Sorry, I fell at the first hurdle.
Yeah. No,
and
look at this.
You're not tempted for a dip then?
True to form.
No.
Forgot the swimmers.
Exactly. Right. So the ladies are about to go in. We would have gone in, of course, but we have forgotten our swimmers.
We're on
after lunch.
We're on standby for rescue duties.
It's not healthy, is it, to go in after lunch?
It's not recommended.
Anyway, we'll spare their blushes as they get ready, and then we'll prove that they got in a moment. Well done. We've got the proof. Now, Paul, last time we were at a lake, you endeavoured to go in, didn't you?
I did, yes.
What stopped you this time? It's the middle of summer.
I didn't bring my trunks.
Oh, it's the sun. We've all forgotten our trunks.
Yes,
What a blow, isn't it? So the dafter ones amongst us have decided to go for a swim, and there's the proof. Is it warm, ladies? That makes a change. Normally people say, oh, it's lovely, come on in, don't they? So it must be F cold. Apparently it's 10 degrees in there, and this is the height of summer. Right, so we had a splendid lunch on Loch Lomond, and we had a nice boat ride back, and now we're, as you can see, back on the boats. tracking our way back towards Crieff via Calendar and then the Duke's Pass. Maybe not in that order, we shall see, but check out this weather now, absolutely beautiful, 19 degrees centigrade, blue skies, couldn't be better. Got a great afternoon's riding ahead. What a difference having good weather makes when you're riding. I know it's kind of an obvious thing, but we did have a great day yesterday on our eastern leaf, but it did get washed out at the end of the day by rain. Whereas today the weather's just got better and better. 18 degrees centigrade now, just perfect riding weather. And a perfect spot to be riding. So we're not too far from the town of Aberfoyle now, and ahead the hills, we can see the line. I don't know if you see it on the camera, it'll be quite distant looking on the wide angle lens, but that's the edge of the Trossachs. And then I assume we'll hit Duke's Pass because that's in the area. So folks, welcome to the town of Aberfoyle. Haven't been here for about 15 years, 10 years maybe. And just up here on the right is the Duke's Pass. I did ride, as I think I mentioned, on my old CRF 250. So maybe it was 10 years ago. Unfortunately, looks like we've got a couple of cars ahead of the group, so we'll see how this goes, but it's a nice ride. A little bit of hairpinage just here. Nothing too frightening, if I remember right. So if memory serves me right, this is called the Duke's Pass because it was a military road used by, I want to say, Archduke Baron de Ferdinand, but it's absolutely not him. My history's not as good as it should be. But he had a long sounding name, a bit like that. Maybe I'll look it up. Here we go, Duke's Pass. Presumably, this was made so he could bring his horses to keep the people of Scotland under control. Have taken some building back then. Right, come on team, let's take these cars. Now that's a nice view, isn't it? Beautiful Loch on our right. I think it's Loch Atre, something like that, if I remember right. There's another route round here you can do called the Three Lochs Forest Drive. It's just off to the right of the Duke's Pass if you're going down it like we are. But you can get right up close to these lochs. I can't remember, I've done it a couple of times in the past. I did it once in the car, once on the CRF. I've got a feeling it might be partly gravel, so you may not want to do it if you're on a big bike 2 up, but it is a lovely ride. I think you have to pay something like 50p or something to get through there, but it's well worth doing if you've not done it before. Loch Atre, that's what it's called, A-C-H-R-O-Y. Close. Unfortunately, this is what can happen in summer when you come down these narrow roads. We've got stuck behind a coach. It's got stuck passing another coach. I don't know if you can see that head. So we're all stacked up, us lot, some cars, and another 3 bikes and more cars behind us, all while they're doing their things. What a nightmare bringing a coach down here. Hats off to those drivers for getting past each other. Okay, we got by the coach shenanigans and we made it into the town of Calendar. And another impressive looking church spire ahead, and another turret. Excellent. Okay folks, we're just pulling out of Calendar. We've just had our final coffee stop of the day, so we've got one more leg to go till we get back to our hotel in Crieff. So that's it for another day on the Crieff Cloverleaf, albeit it's been somewhat adapted today for our purposes. We will be doing another leaf soon, so if you're interested in more of what the Crieff Cloverleaf has got to offer, stick around and stay tuned to the channel. In the meantime, hope you enjoyed today's run. Enjoyed the sunshine, which is very rare here in Scotland, but very welcome, and we look forward to speaking to you again soon. Until then, this has been a Messenden Flyers. Cheerio. So as ever, some of the best riding has been since I turned the camera off. The light now is absolutely stunning, and this road down the side of Loch has been absolutely incredible. Sadly you'll have to take my word for it, because they're almost down it now, but wow, what a great way to end the day on this particular road. Absolutely fabulous. Stop recording.